He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they tackle him at the 8, so the offense starts backed up on this possession. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
You want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up the 4th down.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff, heads to the right.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll feed the back again. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The Bulls are going to cash in this red zone trip. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Grab down the middle. It's Winton. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's 1st and goal.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. And looking for a big play here. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism.
And a sophomore making an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Looking to pass here. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pump over the middle. It's Fuentes. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. After the loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. We're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And Wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position. And now you give up a big gain like this.
Tackle to the 35, good enough for a first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
It's a 1st and 10 play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to throw. It's McCown. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris is just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. The Bulls will line up here on 1st down and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. The defense wraps him up.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down.
Well,
they keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Physical run, breaking tackles. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Roadrunners offense is back out there now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Looking to pass, it's McCown. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. They're just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a deep completion. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Ball handed off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Backed up on third down. Let's see what the call is. They need some breathing room for the punter at the very least. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Bulls. Just ran away from the defense.
Well, that's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Takes it almost the length of the field for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? The returner is brought down. Gets it started with the next drive. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Sacked until lost back to the 6.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second down and long now from their own 6. Dropping back, it's McCown.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First tackle, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Well, now it's a nightmare for any offense. Third and long from their own 1. Got to get a few yards to give the punters some room. Throw the ball. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, USF.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
getting set. Second down play here. And now the running back's got it again. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarter.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Looking to throw it again. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. And he's wrapped up after